Hey, Dragon Slayers! It's been about 6 hours since my last meal. I am now at 89. So I'm going to go eat after this. I've got a rack of lamb that's on the pit smoking, and I can't wait to dig in. So today's video is all about how interval training is even more effective at lowering blood sugar than simply walking alone. I discovered this today by mistake. So I've kind of had some really great news happening in my life recently, and I decided to go for sushi. I love sushi. I had some sashimi and some sushi with the rolls rice. Had a little bit of rice, not too much. Had like 2 rolls worth of rice. The rest was sashimi. So I knew my blood sugar was going to go up. No big deal. It went up. It peaked at about 178, and then I came home and I started doing my walk. Well, I decided to take my dogs with me today. I don't always take them, but I decided to. And I was like one of my dogs was on the leash and was like super excited. And normally I kind of try to keep a normal pace. I was like, whatever. I'll just jog a little bit with her as she was running forward. And so I would jog a little bit for like a minute at the most. And then I would walk, and then she'd get excited again. Then we'd jog, and then I'd walk, and then jog, and then walk. And then over the course of, I don't know, 10 minutes or so of doing that, I checked my blood sugar. It went from 178 to like 130, and it was down arrow. And I'm like, wait, what? It was only 10 minutes. So I kept doing this alternating pace of like jog a little bit, walk a little bit, jog a little bit, walk a little bit, like about a minute on, 2 or 3 minutes off. Then my blood sugar went from 130 to, after another 10 minutes, it was about 130, and it dropped down to around 100. I was like, holy crap, it never drops this rapidly, this quickly. So then kept going. After about 30 minutes of just quick burst intervals, my blood sugar hit 67. I was like, what in the world? It totally shocked me. I always knew that interval training had, health benefits and it was good for you. But to actually see it on the glucometer was amazing. It blew me away. And so then I thought to myself, okay, every time I walk, I'm always going to do a little bit of interval training. So I will sprint for a little bit until I get tired, until I just feel like not doing it anymore, and then walk. And I'll walk until I catch my breath, and then sprint again. It's just something that I decided to do because it has a profound effect on my blood sugar. And I'm excited that I learned this today simply by mistake. And I'd love for you guys to try out some interval training and let me know, like monitor your blood sugar with your glucometer, and let me know, what happens for you. Because normally on a 30-minute walk, I will typically lower my blood sugar by about 30, 40 points at the most. And then after this, it was like a rapid decline. And no, I did not get lightheaded, right? So my body's very fat adapted. It didn't cause me to feel weird or woozy or lightheaded at all. But yeah, it was dramatic, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, wow, this is incredible. And I shifted my entire schedule because I was going to talk about something different tonight. I just had to share this really cool story. So in the description below, I linked a video to, or sorry, not a video, an article that talks about interval training and just kind of how to do it. It says, what is interval training? They say, it's not complicated as you might think. Interval training is simply short bursts of about 30 seconds of intense activity with longer intervals of about a minute or two of less intense activity. And so they give an example of that. For instance, if you exercise and you're walking and you're in good shape, you might add short bursts of jogging as your regular brisk walks. If you're less fit, you might alternate leisurely walking with periods of faster walking. And whether you're a novice exerciser or you've been exercising for years, interval training can help make your workout routine more exciting, and consider the benefits. It goes into calorie burn and some other things. You guys can check it out. But yeah, I am now going to start interval training every day. And I'm going to try to, sprint for at least 30 seconds every day. And let's see what happens. So, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.